Pleasure, pleasure. What brought you guys to the table?
Just looking around, we're exploring, see what everyone has to say.
Okay, wonderful. Do you guys have any questions on the top of your guys' mind right now?
Um, what brings you out here? Like, what's your goal?
Yeah, my goal is just to educate people, bro. Because at the end of the day, I believe knowledge is power, right? So the more people know, the better decisions they can make,
Sure.
right? So I want to allow people to be educated, and then therefore they can make their own decisions, right, on whatever they want to choose. But I notice most people have no information about Islam. Everyone is aware about Christianity and Judaism, but they have no information about Islam. All they know is the propaganda and the misinformation about Islam. So I decided to take it into my own hands to come out here and to educate people on the true message, right? Because obviously the people on the media are not doing a good job. You know, instead, I believe that they're hiding the truth from people. So now I'm here to expose the lies and to bring out the truth to the people, right? Right here on the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? And to educate the people. And if anyone has any questions, try to answer them to the best of my ability. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Absolutely,
I like that
man.
You're like removing a connotation from your guidance.
Absolutely, because you have to understand, Islam, unfortunately, is the most slandered religion in the world. And there's reasons behind that, my dear brother, and it all revolves around money. Because you have to understand, there's certain teachings of Islam. For instance, as Islam, we do not believe in the concept of idol worship, right? So if Islam spreads throughout the world, the idol worshiping businesses go down. Guess what? You can't sell any more idols, right? If Islam spreads across the whole world, obviously as Muslims, we don't drink alcohol. The alcohol industry, which is a $1 trillion business, is going to go down. The gambling industry is going to go down. The fashion industry is going to go down, right? All the banking industry is going to go down because as Muslims, we've been taught and we've already been warned in the Quran that the banks are here to enslave you with interest. So do not take their loans because what they're trying to do is enslave you, right? But a lot of people, they don't know that what the objective of these banks are because they allow you to borrow money, right? But then they charge you interest on that money. But an Islamic perspective, that money never belonged to them in the first place. It's God's money because God is the one who gave it to them. So for them to loan it to someone else and then charge a fee on top of that, and not just a normal fee, but an exceptional fee, right? That causes people to be enslaved to their spots, to their jobs, right? And the people end up being suffering like never before. That's why we live in a society now where depression has grown to a level has never been grown before. We've never seen depression the way that it's hit throughout the world now, right? Because people, unfortunately, they're being distracted by so many different things, including television, you know?
100%.
Absolutely, absolutely. What do you think about what I just shared with you, my dear brother?
I think you have some great points. I think I don't know. I don't like being in debt. I don't think.
And we're not supposed to be in debt either.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not supposed to be in debt. Yeah.
I just had an ethics class like an hour ago. And they were saying like, yeah, if you're like doing all this work and like taking out all these loans, it's like modern day indentured servitude.
100%, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine, I feel sorry for the students, bro, because you guys take out these crazy loans. You guys are digging 100-foot hole before you start your life. Yeah. So you go, before you start your life, I'm going to dig 100-foot hole. Let me jump in. All right, now let me start life. Climb out that hole, and then like by the time you're 60, then you finally get to enjoy life. But who wants to enjoy life at 60, bro? You can barely walk. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Starting out life in the negatives.
Exactly. But that's why the Quran is here. It's guidance for all humanity to protect you, right? So Allah has created these rules in order to protect humanity, right? Like for instance, the rule when it comes to no gambling, right? Let's say you gamble, right? And you know your limit, $50, $100. After that, you're done. But me, I have a problem, right? After $100, now I'm going to start betting hundreds of thousands. Next thing you know, I bet my whole life savings, right? Next thing you know, bro, I lost my house. I'm about to lose my family. I lose my kids. I lose my wife. And then I end up losing my own life. You understand? So these rules are made for all of humanity, not just for me, not just for you. You understand? Yeah. Certain people have a level of control, but most people have no discipline whatsoever, right? But Islam teaches you discipline. It teaches you everything that you need to know. This book is called the Quran, right? Which means the recitation, also means the reminder. Because this is a reminder for all of mankind. This is a book for all human beings to read and understand. It is a book of guidance for you of how to live your life and what you're going to see throughout your life as well. For instance, there's a story called the story of Joseph, right? Where it talks about a brother and his stepbrothers, right? And in that story, there's many lessons in that story. It teaches you that your own family could turn against you. Your own siblings will want to harm you and possibly even off you, right? Out of jealousy. And it basically exposes you to what you could possibly see in your life. Because some people, they're baffled that their own family members will turn on you. But if you read the Quran, you know what humans are capable of. Because the Quran teaches you all these lessons. So when it does happen, you're like, hey, I'm not surprised. You understand? Like, for instance, the Quran speaks about the people who slander Islam. It says in chapter 14, verse 3, it says, they are the ones who favor the life of this world over the hereafter and hinder others from accepting the way of Allah, striving to make it appear crooked. It is they who have gone far astray. So there are people out there who want to hide the truth from the people. Because when you hide the truth from the people, then you're able to be controlled. You're allowed to be puppeteered. You understand? Because you don't know. You don't have the information, so they can control your mind. But let's say if you have knowledge, you cannot be controlled anymore. You understand? You can see through all the BS. So that's what we want to do. We want to allow people to see through the BS, right?
Yeah.
And see the truth. And this is what the Quran is, my dear brother. I'd love to offer you as a gift, my brother, if that's okay with you. Do you mind if I offer you one as well, my dear brother? You guys have any questions about what I just shared with you guys? And there's no such thing as a bad question. Yeah.
Behind it is like exposing like the negative sides of human nature.
No, it exposes all sides of human nature. It exposes all sides of human nature, the good, the bad, the ugly. For instance, it just tells you certain phases of life, because you have to understand this book is the only book that claims to be the direct words of God. When you read this book, it's talking to you directly in first person. This is your creator talking to his creation. It's not like John said this and Matthew said this. No, no, no. It's Almighty God talking to you directly in this book. And he's warning you of what you will see throughout your life. He's giving you guidance as well for what to do in certain instances in your life as well. Let's say you're lost, you're confused, you don't know what to do. The Quran will give you guidance on that. For instance, like if someone wants to know, hey, what animals should I eat as a human being, or what animals I shouldn't eat? The Quran has instructed us only eat animals that have flat teeth. Do not eat animals that have canine teeth. And then when you observe those animals, what animals have flat teeth? The ones that eat from the earth. The animals that have canine teeth are animals that eat other animals. Then you understand that, okay, cool. So we're allowed to eat animals that eat from the earth, but you cannot eat animals that eat other animals, or else it'll harm you. We're not designed to consume those animals, right? Because the Creator, obviously, He designed you and fashioned you the way He wanted. For instance, each one of us, we all look different. We all have different fingerprints, right? But we're all human, right? We're all fashioned in different ways. Imagine the variables that are into making 8 billion different humans, right? Different faces, each one has a different fingerprint. Imagine the genius of that creator. You understand? So we're just allowing you to understand more of that creator. And once you understand that creator, normally and naturally you will fall in love with that creator as well. And hence why I have prayer mats as well, to help people get in touch with their creator in a more spiritual level. Do you mind if I offer you a gift of a prayer mat as well, my brother? It's all 100% free.
Sure.
So I purchased all these from the holy city of Mecca. Have you guys ever heard of the holy city of Mecca? As known as the most holiest site on earth, right? This was built by Prophet Abraham. Are you guys familiar with Prophet Abraham? Yeah? Yeah, so this was built by Prophet Abraham, right? So go ahead, take whichever one you like. Please do not be shy. There's many different colors. I don't know if you guys want to look underneath and see the different colors. Pick whichever one you guys like, please. Hey, good choice, boys. And then along with that is a prayer manual that teaches you how to worship the Most High. Okay? So this is a prayer manual that teaches you how to worship the Creator. So the book is going to teach you who your Creator is and what your purpose in life is as well, right? Then obviously once you understand your purpose in life, you understand who your Creator is, then naturally you're going to want to obey that Creator, and then naturally you're going to want to worship that Creator. So hence, I'm here to help you every step of the way, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Do you mind if I share with you very simply what Islam is?
Sure.
Islam just means submission to the Almighty Creator, right? A Muslim means a person who chooses to submit their will to that Almighty Creator. As Muslims, we believe there's only one Creator. Only that Creator is worthy of worship. He sent many prophets, He sent many messengers, all with the same message, to worship the Creator alone. Okay? And this is known as the final revelation of God that came to the final prophet of God, which is Prophet Muhammad, who is also known as the most influential man in history. If you type in who is the most influential man in history, the number one most influential man in history is Prophet Muhammad. Also, the most common name on earth as well is Muhammad as well. So there's a lot of significances of that, my brother. And obviously, as you continue to learn, you're gonna be enlightened the way, because the Quran says very clearly, right, that the truth is here to take people out of the darkness and bring them into the light. So if you're ready to be brought out of the darkness and into the light, my brother, that's a beautiful gift for you. Okay, my brother?
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. You guys have anything else on the top of your mind that you guys want to talk about?
I think I've taken in everything, and I've got a process.
Wonderful. Okay, one last thing. I just want to show you the original book. So this is the original book right here in Arabic, right? Wow. So it's in Arabic, right? And then it's translated right there in English for you guys, right? So this is the original book. Like I said, it was revealed in Arabic, and this is known as the most authentic book on earth, right? And it's the most recited book on earth, right? And it's the most memorized book on earth as well. Meaning there's hundreds of millions of people in this globe that have memorized this book letter for letter, word for word, right? Starting as young as 3. There's 3-year-old kids that memorize this whole book verbatim, letter for letter, the word for word. Do you mind if I share with you a few verses, if that's okay with you?
Yeah.
So, like I said, we're taught to memorize the book. So I'll go ahead and read it from memory, like I just shared with you, right? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. What I just recited for you is the description of the Creator, the Almighty, most merciful Creator. Because that is the most important question, right? Who is the Creator, right? That's the question that everyone wants to answer to, right? The answers are right here in this book, my dear brother. It's right here on page 374. If you guys want, you guys can open it up with me. Chapter 112. Page 374, chapter 112, right? It says, in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, right? Allah's absolute oneness. He is Allah, one and indivisible, meaning He is absolutely one. He cannot be divided into parts. Allah, the sustainer needed by all, meaning everyone and everything needs Him, but He does not need anything or anyone. He has never had offspring, nor was He born, and there's none comparable to Him. So as Muslims, we believe that as we already have a father, and we already have a mother, which is Adam and Eve. Have you heard of these names before? These are known as the first human beings. So those are the mother and father of mankind. Almighty God is not our father. He is our creator, right? We already have a father, which is Adam and Eve. And also Almighty God is not born. Because if Almighty God were to be born, meaning if they say Almighty God is a human being, that means He has a beginning. We believe the Creator has no beginning. And the Creator is not a human being as well. Because human beings, as you know, we're limited in everything we do. For instance, if I ask you to jump 100 feet, you can't jump 100 feet. If I ask you to look beyond the horizon, you can't do that. Because as human beings, we're full of limits. But the Creator is limitless. Cool? Yeah. Beautiful, my brother. Well, God bless you, man. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I appreciate you guys taking out the time to hear out my message, my dear brothers.
Thanks for letting us
Of course. If you guys want, you guys can hit me up on social media as well. If you guys have any questions in the future, I am the warner. Okay? I am the warner. So I'm here simply to warn people of the truth. Okay, my brother? That's a cool name though, huh? Yeah. Right. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a good one. Okay? God bless you guys. God bless you guys.
تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير وقالوا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير.